Public Hero #1 is a 1935 romantic comedy gangster movie starring Lionel Barrymore, Jean Arthur, and Chester Morris. Though that, I think, is like how the billing went. Really, it's a Chester Morris movie with Jean Arthur as the sister to a gangster, and Lionel Barrymore as sort of the as sort of comedic drunk doctor figure who is the mob doctor. And yeah, Chester Morris playing a deeply undercover cop who gets put into jail to get close to um, this guy named Black Dinky, as he's known by his long estranged sister, to get in there. And indeed, they all break out together. They, not the sister, but Crane, as Chester Morris is Crane and Black break out together, and facilitated by Crane because they want this is a deep cover thing where he's gotta get Black reunited with the Purple Gang, which they've been trying and failing to capture all these many years, and are so desperate that they sent Crane in. He's in there. He's a complete troublemaker in the jail. He gets put in the hole for 21 days, gains Black's trust, and indeed breaks out. Black gets wounded. He goes for the doctor, which is Lionel Barrymore's character. On the way, gets caught up in this kind of weird romance with this random woman who's coming there to try and find her brother. Find out later who her brother is. And that is Jean Arthur. And Jean Arthur in full kind of romantic screwball comedy kind of thing. And they have all this kind of flirting and, her being sassy and, it is a weird mix. I mean, at the very beginning of this thing, a little kid gets gunned down in the middle of a battle of the Purple Gang, and we see this little kid kind of go, oh, and fall over. Little girl, which is just like kind of comedic and just like how like holy shit, some random little kid get gunned down, but we're establishing this kind of hardcore gangster movie thing. See, you're not gonna make me talk. I'll get a gun and I'll get y'all. I'll make you pay. That's Crane, just playing it up really heavily. Come on. And playing it up really heavily, but also just romantic comedy stuff in here. We go through the whole thing, and at the end, it ends in this kind of really hyper efficient to the point of holy crap. Crane has killed Jean Arthur's brother, and she's getting on the train kind of heartbroken. He jumps out of the hospital bed because he got wounded after in the midst of shooting her brother to death, and it's like nope, gets locked in the train. She's like, oh, I'm leaving, and the conductor comes in. He says like, I'm taking this woman in for a church job, so leave her here with me and lock her in the thing. And she kind of does the weepy. She puts her hands over her eyes and says, oh, and cries. And he comes to her and says, you're just not going to get rid of me. We're meant to be together, that kind of thing. And she's like, oh, Jeff. And that's it. And then the music rises up and they embrace. And it's like they live happily ever after because, he lied to her about who he was. He killed her brother. But it's the end of the goddamn movie, so we're going to be together. But I mean, it does have a couple of little scenes where Jean Arthur is like, she knows her brother has gone into the movie theater at the end. He's supposed to have had face changing surgery, but he looks exactly the same, and everybody spots him and knows that he's the same. So I don't know why they had that plot point in there, but she's done her job. She gave him some money and she's gone off and she's like obviously worried about her brother. She goes into a little cafe beside it and just sort of sits there and looks and thinks. And they just have a kind of a close up of her and her just kind of turning her head and thinking and looking. And it's like, that little bit of silent acting right there is like, oh, yeah, that's Jean Arthur. And when they finally do give Jean Arthur the material that's going to be really good, she's going to really hit. At the moment, she doesn't hit, but boy, she's taken me on a definite tour of weird, weird, kind of weird movies that I would never have seen, like this one, Public Hero #1, and Chester Morris, who plays Jeff Crane, the undercover cop in this, he is actually best known for doing, I think it's like 14 Boston Blackie movies, where it's a criminal who turns into a detective. And I haven't seen any of the Boston Blackie movies, but I listened to his stint on radio, on NBC Radio, where he reprised the role of Boston Blackie. And I remember listening to those as a teenager, when they would they'd play old time radio broadcasts at night while I was like, doodling or something in bed. And I would listen to them. And yeah, I remember the Boston Blackie episodes. Definitely kind of hard-boiled detective kind of stuff like that. So yeah, that was a kind of a cool little crossover there. Psst, 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 psst. Theo, come on, let's go. All right. So yeah, I've got one more Jean Arthur movie. It's 1945, I think, at Talk of the Town, which will be good to finish off my Jean Arthur blitz for this time around. All right, more videos later.